I hate your name. What are we talking about today? We're talking about, I wrote a whole thing out. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yay! Oh my gosh. Unfortunately for you and everyone involved, we are so back and we're talking about Gilmore Girls. So in honor of that, I'm wearing my Stars Hollow 1779 Connecticut crew neck sweatshirt gifted to me by my dear friend. We're talking about Emily Gilmore. So much to be said there. So much to be said. Hi, I'm Angie. Welcome in. Have a seat, grab some popcorn, grab a DC. Here, we talk about movies, TV, pop culture, nostalgia, mostly. I've gotten into this entire Gilmore Girls series, and I will go until the well is dry. I don't care. The next one is probably going to be One Tree Hill. Then we'll probably get into Vampire Diaries. What I haven't watched yet is Dawson's Creek. There's so much to talk about here. Welcome in. Stay a while. Let's just talk about Emily Gilmore because I just think that she was right. Emily Gilmore was right. I think that she gets a lot of flack for being like emotionally abusive. And was she? Sure. I'm not denying that. I just think there's just like more to her than we like give her credit for. So who is Emily Gilmore? Emily Gilmore is the third Gilmore girl, very aptly said by Kelly Bishop in her memoir. And she is the grandmother to Rory Gilmore and the mother to Lorelai Gilmore. She comes from a very affluent background. She went to Yale. That's where she met Richard Gilmore. And they married and they created an even more affluent family. You know what I mean? It's that type of family. Emily is a very strong community member. Okay. She's a member of a country club. And more importantly, one of the key members of the DAR, the Daughters. What is it called? Daughters of the American Revolution. That's crazy. I'm from Connecticut. And like, I'm just not from that part of Connecticut, you know, like the affluent Greenwich by the water situation. That wasn't me. So like the DAR probably does exist. If you're from that part of Connecticut, let me know. LOL. And their whole purpose is to just like uphold these traditional values. This comes into play. Keep that in mind. Emily has very strong traditional family values. She wants to upkeep the Gilmore family legacy. Okay, that's like her purpose. That's her goal. In comes this situation. The situation that Lorelai put herself in and her family in, that was a toughie for Emily Gilmore for obvious reasons, for the reasons stated previously. Lorelai Gilmore, very fun, funky, fresh girl, gets involved with a boy named Christopher Hayden, which, I'm sorry, I hate your name. It's hard to believe that that's like a rich name, you know? I don't know about rich names, but Hayden is a little lackluster. So she gets involved with Christopher Hayden. They're dating. They're BF and GF in high school. They're running around. They're sneaking off after school. They're skipping school to like get frisky in the Gilmore household. This happens regularly. And then when Lorelai is 16 years old, she gets pregnant. Now, I don't know what the conversation was in regards to abortion. I don't remember. I would imagine that based on Emily and Richard's traditional values, that they wouldn't see that as an option. And I also don't think that Lorelai wanted that to be an option from what I remember. Okay. This is all like off the dome memory, but I did spend like the last year of my life rewatching this show. So Emily Gilmore at this point is like, hating this, but you have to marry Chris. You have to marry Christopher. You know what? He's a nice guy. We like his family. We like his upbringing. We know that he's like good for you, so to speak. So you have no choice but to marry him. Lorelai's like, yeah, like I'm like not gonna do that. And they're like, okay, well, you can't live in our household. Lorelai goes, KK, I'm gonna like make it on my own. So she moves like 30 minutes away into a sleepy town called Stars Hollow, leaving her affluent upbringing. And honestly, she does well for herself. But here's where things get sticky. Lorelai basically gives the finger to her parents and says, never talk to me again. You're suffocating me. You're trying to control my life. I'm not going to marry Christopher. I'm not going to raise this baby the way that you want me to raise this baby. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Live your truth. You're only 16. You literally know nothing in this world, but live your life. Things get sticky when at 32, Lorelai has to go to her parents to ask for money. The very thing that she was running away from. She was running away from this affluent life. And now that Rory has an opportunity to go to a private school for high school, she has to run to her parents and ask for money. Yeah, if I were Emily Gilmore, I would be like, you're effing joking me. Like, that is a joke. Like, haha, like, where are the cameras? I'm on Punked. So yeah, she strikes a deal. I don't know. I just think, yeah, if you're going to ask for like a very large lump sum of money, let me look it up. Okay. So she asked for $75,000 from her parents. And that's in like the year 2000 money. So that was 25 years ago money, which would probably equate to like $150,000 today. Yeah, if you're asking me for $75,000 like a lump sum, like we're striking a deal. You have to spend time with me because that's disrespectful. I'm sorry. That is so disrespectful to think that you are going to ask anybody, especially your parents, but anybody for money, a lot of it, and just kind of like walk away scot-free. Because when Emily was like, okay, deal, but I want to see you once a week, every Friday night, we're going to have dinner together. She's not even asking for the whole day. She's not even asking like, come to the country club with me. No, come to this house, my home, our home, your childhood home, and have dinner with me, with Rory. I think that's fair. I do. Honestly, if I were in that situation, I'd be like, and you're paying me interest. That's so much money to ask for a personal loan. I don't even think I could go to a bank and get $75,000 right now. Nope. Like she's so funny for that. Yeah, I'm charging you via Friday night dinners and you're going to update me on your lives. I don't know. I just feel like I'm looking at this entire situation through the lens of a mother, because I am not a mother yet. However, I am at an age where hypothetically, in theory, I could have a kid and provide for it and like pay for it and support it, which is like kind of crazy anyway. So if my daughter one day got pregnant, said F you, left the family home, and then turned around and asked me for money, like, how would you react? I just think that's like the premise of it is so insane. And I don't really feel like we talk about it enough through the lens of Emily Gilmore, because Emily and Richard, like, yeah, they're not perfect people. Okay. No one's a perfect person, but I do think that parentally, through the lens of a parent, they did everything that they could, primarily financially, to provide for Lorelai and like set her up for success. And isn't that what we all want? Don't we all want to have a baby and give it a better life than we had? Mind you, Emily Gilmore's starting up here. So like the bar, I don't know how to say this. Like, she just kind of had to keep it. I don't know what I'm saying here. All I'm saying is, I think Lorelai created her own prison. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like, you weren't able to sneak out. I don't know. Maybe this brings up like a conversation of like communication. Like, maybe if you just expressed like your desires in a healthy way to your mom, things would have been different. Why did you get pregnant? I'm not looking down on people who get pregnant at 16. I just think in this specific scenario, they kind of were okay with it. Like, stay with me here. They said, this is terrible. This is not a life that I would have imagined for you. I don't really know what to do. Also, keep in mind, sorry, I'm like ranting. This is what it is. This is a rant, by the way. I don't know if you were expecting anything different. I also think that we have to understand that there are generational differences between Emily and Lorelai, like very, very different generational differences. And in a way, maybe not traditionally, but in a way, cultural differences. Growing up in the 50s and 60s was wildly different than having a child and having that child be raised in the 80s. You know, they were not seeing eye to eye, and neither of them were willing to try. I just think when your daughter runs away, like from Emily's perspective, it's just like, when your daughter runs away, what are you supposed to do? Call the cops? She was in a closet in an inn. I don't even know if she could have found her. Yeah, this is a relatively short video. I just really wanted to get up here on my soapbox and like really give Emily Gilmore her flowers, because I think ultimately all she wanted was the best for Lorelai. All she wanted was the best for Rory. Do I think that she was projecting a little bit onto Rory and started giving Rory the life that she wished that she could have given Lorelai? Yeah. Yeah, is that overstepping a little bit as a grandmother? Yeah. But what do you expect when you ask someone for $75,000? Yeah, I'm going to overstep a little bit. I don't know. Is that a crime to be a little bit suffocating in exchange for $75,000? Not to mention, oh my God. Like, and I won't even get into it. I can't. That was high school. That, LOL, was high school. Rory then went to her grandparents to pay for Yale. Not to mention, Richard Gilmore got her into Yale because she didn't get into Harvard. Let's talk about that. Maybe that'll be another video because I am getting warm. I'm getting worked up. Whatever. In conclusion, Emily Gilmore was right. Her actions were rooted in an effort to maintain stability and ensure the family's future. Can I say she did nothing wrong? No. But ultimately, in the conversation of Emily v. Lorelai, Emily was right. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say. If you like this video, subscribe, like the video, hang out with me. I'm finally back in LA, so I will have 2 videos up a week starting now. So sorry for that. That was tragic. If you like this video, watch my other Gilmore Girls videos. I have it feels like a million. I have 5 other videos talking about each individual character. And I'll see you next time. Okay, love you. Bye.